I will find the Keystone Zeratul. I will honor your legacy.
Moebius Corps is making their way to Bennett Port with the artifact. We gotta stop them before they get away with it. Welcome to Bennett Port, at least what's left of it. Moebius Corps has entrenched themselves here to keep us from the artifact. Valerian's setting up his base now. Once he gets...
Raynor! What is happening?
The hybrid are channeling void energy into the Keystone. The resulting psionic disruption has overwhelmed the Terrans.
Deploy our immortals. We need heavy assault to protect these Terrans until the disruption subsides.
Man, that's 2 I owe you, Artanis. Felt like I was losing my damn mind.
The Keystone is recharging, Commander. They will surely activate it again soon. We must reclaim it.
You ain't kidding. Let's lock and load, partner.
We can construct immortals from the robotics facility. They are quite effective at sieging enemies or defending our allies.
All right. My boys are taking this fight to Moebius Corps. And once you got your defenses in place, bring the heat.
This disruption has hit my forces hard. We've taken heavy casualties, and we're going to need more time to establish our fortifications. Do what you can to keep them at bay.
Already on it. Your position will be secure till they fire off that Keystone again.
Several of our Dominion research facilities are reporting that they are under attack. If you can rescue them, I'll return any Protoss technology they've collected to you.
You have not enough minerals.
Another disruption will occur soon. Remember, we can use this time to protect our allies from the hybrid, or attack Moebius Corps.
Keystone's location.
Commander, our forces are ready. The Dominion is engaging Moebius Corps.
We have liberated a Dominion facility.
Can't believe we made it out alive. Some of our medics will stay behind in case you need them.
I heed the call. Moebius Corps has turned their sights upon our Nexus. Prepare for battle.
All will worship, or be forever silent!
We've broken their defenses. Let's get some bunkers out there.
The Keystone is reaching full power, Hierarch. We will need to defend our allies from the hybrid once more.
Keystone's disruption is also affecting the Moebius Corps. We should attack them once our allies are safe.
Our duty is unending. The enemy closes. I return to serve.
We have survived the hybrid's assault. Continue onward, warriors.
To victory.
Upgrade complete.
Damn, that's one hell of a headache. Thanks for the help, Artanis.
We embrace the glory of battle.
If possible, we should warp in more photon cannons. They will help our Nexus Point defend against enemy incursions.
I return to serve. I have returned, engaging foe. We embrace the glory of battle. The I have returned. Upgrade complete. There shall I have returned. Glory is eternal.
Dominion SCVs, establish a fortification line here.
The Keystone is emitting powerful energies. I expect it will fire again soon.
Minds shall be torn asunder.
Thank heavens. Almost everyone died. Just a few medevacs left. I'll send them to support the Emperor's forces.
Emperor Valerian, we have secured all of the threatened facilities.
I promise you, I won't forget this kindness, Hierarch.
Your allies' base is besieged.
Stopped. We can move forward once more.
Upgrade complete.
Went dark there for a while. Good thing you've got our backs.
Our duty has returned. I return to serve. Osiris Shien. Engaging foe. Engaging foe. I have returned.
returned.
The enemy closes.
I have returned.
Forever.
I have returned. The Keystone is emitting powerful energies. I expect it will fire again soon.
The enemy closes.
I have returned.
I return to serve. Sabil. All shall submit.
I have returned.
It is destined.
I have returned.
Osharis Shien.
Your allies are in battle.
Our duty is unending. I feel your presence.
Enemies have ceased their assault. We must press on until we reach the Keystone.
I return to serve.
Hell, this doesn't get any easier. Time to take them out. Nice work. That area's secure. I'll set up some defenses.
It's destined.
I have returned.
Mineral field depleted.
I return to serve. I heed the call.
The Keystone is about to emit another disruption nova. The Terrans will be incapacitated while the disruption is active.
You require
The enemy closes.
besieged.
Hierarch, only some of your gateways have transformed into warp-ins. It is better to commit to a single warp-in strategy.
Your allies are in battle. Mineral field.
Well, that did it. We pushed Moebius Corps back. Damn. Look at this place. Even the Zerg didn't tear into the city like this.
Did you know this warrior?
No. But I know his story. I know all their stories. None of them ever think it'll end like this. Reports been coming in from all over. Dominion worlds overrun. Outposts destroyed. A lot more dead boys out there. Warriors.
Death is the fate of all warriors. A fate we too may soon embrace.
Fate ain't written, Artanis. The way I see it, if Zeratul believed you could make a difference in all this, then this fight's just begun.
It is your custom to shake the hand of a friend, is it not?
Give him hell, Artanis.
Rohana. Preserver. Rohana.
Artanis.
Amon.
I see your doubt, your fear. You were so alone, mewling in the darkness. Let me release you, all of you, from the suffering of this life. The infinite cycle of strife and anguish is at an end.
Your words are little more than poison, Amon. Your actions bring nothing but death.
They bring purpose. An end to a cycle none within had chosen. Your resistance will only bring unneeded suffering.
It has passed, Hierarch. He is gone.
Do you see now why you must separate from the Kala? Its light has faded.
I will keep him at bay. I will endure. I have felt his rage, seen his truth.
If you will not sever your connection to the Kala, then you will be contained, kept in stasis.
I will preserve the Kala however I must. If I must endure imprisonment, so be it. There are new personnel awaiting your review in the War Council, Hierarch.
The Terrans have been devastated by this attack, but with time, they may rebuild.
Hey there, your royalness? Man, this is weird. I've never talked to no Protoss before. Hey.
If I have learned one thing from your commander Raynor, it is that we are not so different, Rory Swan. Continue your report.
Right. So, the artifact, Keystone thingy's been delivered. Should be in your solar core if you get in the mood to check it out.
You have my thanks. Please relay my appreciation to Commander Raynor.
Hey, you got it, Skippy.
Skippy?
I abandoned everything I knew to study and serve the Kala. I will not forsake my vows, even now. Robotic assault units can now be added to our army, Hierarch.
I return to serve. Adun Toridas. I return to serve.
Look here, Hierarch. This material self-regenerates. It is no wonder the research of the Terrans claimed it to be from a recent epoch. My projections place it at several billion years old, if not more.
Zeratul's vision said that this keystone can guide us unto hope. What do you think it means?
Yes, guide us. It is a code wanting to be cracked. The keystone seems to be able to manipulate energies, but that may not be its sole purpose. I believe it stores its origin point within.
Its origin point?
Yes, I promise you. I will find out how this will lead us to the Xel'Naga.
Redouble your efforts, Karax. There is little time.
The Terran engineer Swan delivered the Keystone. We had an interesting discussion on the construction of artificial limbs.
Zeratul, old friend. I have the Keystone you believed would lead to our salvation. And yet, faith alone will not defeat Amon. The Nerazim of Shakuras ritually sever their connection to the Kala. Because of this, They are now the last free Protoss. I must reach them before Amon's armies. As Hierarch, I was made aware of a location where our Kalai scientists experimented on new weaponry in secret. Within the Glacius facility, the Purifier program has been reborn. We must recover this immensely powerful technology.
Is overrun. Loss of life is extensive. Hold. We are receiving a transmission.
Praise the gods. Artanis, you live.
Matriarch Vorazun, what has happened here?
Shakuras has fallen. The warp gate linking this world to Ire has been reopened. Countless hybrid and Zerg pour from the other side. They've obliterated our cities, decimated our Shadow Guard. We are trying to evacuate the remaining population, but I am uncertain whether we can hold long enough to get them safely away.
We will give you the time you need, Matriarch. My Templar are inbound. It is so empty without the Kala. The voices of my people. Lost in darkness.
My Dark Templar were tracking your invasion on Ire when we were cut off. Then the warp gate opened. What happened, Artanis?
Amon used the Kala to seize control of the Templar. I could feel his rage tearing through me, and I was powerless against it. Zeratul found me. It was there that he...
Yes?
He tried to free me. And he succeeded, at the cost of his own life. He fell by my hand.
It was Amon's deed, not yours.
Zeratul came to me with a warning, but I did not act. Because of this, he is now gone, and the stars burn dimmer for his loss. Amon's deed or not, I carry a burden, Matriarch. One that cannot be easily lifted.
All this time, this wretched little world was within striking distance of our fleets.
Much has changed since your era, Preserver.
First you consort with those Terrans, and now the Fallen Ones? It is heresy. You must know this.
The Dark Templar are now our allies.
There was a time when the Protoss were broken. Throughout the Aeon of Strife, we tore at each other with wanton abandon. Only one path was ever found to end the madness and unify our people. The Kala. The Dark Ones rejected its light. They denied their own race. How can you fight for them?
For one so sworn to preserve our history, Rohana, how can you be so blind to its turn?
I see I have offended you, Hierarch. My apologies. Adapting to this period is difficult.
I've been trying to isolate the major population centers in need of evacuation. The Zerg signatures far outnumber those of the Protoss, but most of the survivors seem to have gathered within Talametros.
There must be Nerazine phase-smiths you know among them. Those who stayed behind.
I am not seeing any Protoss life signs from within the engineering base, Hierarch.
Then they have met their fate.
Or perhaps they fought their way to safety. The Dark Templar do not follow our caste system. Some of their phase-smiths are trained warriors, skilled as any of ours.
That does give them an advantage I had not realized. But then, our people are very different.
Of course, Hierarch.
The Zerg infestation is overtaking Telemetros. Our evacuation is already in great peril. Your aid cannot come soon enough, Hierarch. Shakuras teams with Amon's Zerg broods. We hold only the southwest quadrant of Telemetros, and even that is in peril. We must evacuate our people, but the launch bays have been defiled with infestation. Only ground forces can clear them. Once the bays are free, the planetary warp conduit will allow our ships to escape safely.
The launch bays will be cleared. Your people will survive, Matriarch. This I swear.
You will need the aid of my Dark Templar in this battle. They can strike from the shadows without fear of reprisal. Artanis, I'm detecting a rift opening near your position. Avoid Thrasher. By the gods, it's sieging the warp conduit.
Warriors, we must slay it before it destroys the conduit. Strike as one, Templar. The Thrasher is slain, but it will be for naught if the launch bays remain infested.
I am but a phantom. I am intrigued by the void. Clever. I am the engaging foe. Engaging foe.
You require more Vespene gas.
From the shadows I come. Engaging foe.
You have not enough minerals.
Shore up our defenses. The Zerg are moving to attack our nexus point.
From the shadows I come. You seek our service.
These vaults hold soul-right reserves that power Telemetros. You may claim them with our blessing, Hierarch.
But a phantom. We embrace the glory of battle.
Be careful. The spore crawlers and overseers ahead can detect our Dark Templars' movements. Slay them first. A second Thrasher. The conduit is under assault.
I am the blade of the Narazim. I am intrigued. From the shadows, I have returned. From the shadows, I come. Engaging foe. You have not enough minerals.
The Thrasher has been eliminated. This would be an opportune moment to clear the launch bays. Matriarch Vorazun, the first launch bay has been cleared. Continue evacuating.
I will comply. We embrace the glory of battle.
We have secured a second launch bay.
Well done. Half of the bays are launching evacuation ships.
Got to. I will comply. By the void. I am the blade of the Narazim. I am but a phantom. I will comply. I am intrigued. By the void. I am but a phantom. Cartoon. Clever. Upgrade. By the void. I am but a phantom. Cartoon. I am the blade of Narazim. I will comply. Clever. I am the blade of the Narazim. By the void. I am intrigued. I am but a phantom.
Another Thrasher has appeared. You know what must be done.
Hierarch, only some of your gateways have transformed into warp gates. It is better to commit to a single warp-in strategy.
From the shadows, I have returned. From the shadows, I come. I bask in the twilight. Make use of me. Confirmed. Mitoga. Initiating. Etok. Battle is upon us. Commencing. Noctai. Etok. Confirmed.
That should buy the conduit more time. We have purged the infestation. Only one launch bay remains disabled.
Reserve now. The Solar Core should be augmented by the time our forces return, Hierarch.
We embrace the glory of battle. From the shadows, I come. I have returned. I have returned. From the shadow, I have returned. The darkness rides. I have returned. Nasperu Unata. We embrace the glory of battle.
The launch bays have been reclaimed. Matriarch, you may complete the evacuation.
You have saved my people, Artanis, and they will never forget it. Despite this tragedy, I am pleased to see you once more, Hierarch. I had hoped that our next interaction would be your announcement of Ayer's reclamation.
As did I. Instead, the Templar have fallen.
Then the threat is greater than I realized.
We cannot let the same fate befall Shakuras.
It is too late for that. Amon Zerg poured through the warp gate as a tide of flesh and blade. They have already overrun Telemetros and are nearing the shrines of Lazul. This world is lost. With such an infestation, Shakuras must be destroyed.
Destroy Shakuras? I will not permit this.
Permit? Shakuras was my people's home long before we offered yours sanctuary upon it. I will not let this world be a den for Amon's forces. Worlds may fall to ash. What matters is that we endure.
To lose Shakuras and Ayer.
We are a vagabond people, Artanis. Our true home has always been Ayer. Let us reclaim it together.
It is fitting that the daughter of Raja Gal decides the fate of the world she helped forge. Let us make preparations at once.
Hierarch, I have powered up a new ship subsystem. You can review it in the Solar Core now.
Without the Kala, the Nerazim are free from Amon's corruption. And to think we called them heretics once.
Of all the Templar, you never wavered in the belief that our two peoples could live in unity. It is something I admired in you.
It is ironic to hear you say this. All this time, I believed you were reluctant to accept the unity I sought.
You and I had many a disagreement in the Twilight Council. For day by day, I saw my people losing what they were. I saw our precious old ways erode.
You wished to preserve them.
I am Nerazim, Dark Templar. I hold great pride in my people.
But you are also Protoss. That is the greater affiliation.
That is not what the Conclave believed when we were exiled long ago. Your kind had ire. Our culture is all we ever had.
Conclave would never have approved using the Spear of Adun, the last refuge of our civilization, to assist the Dark Ones. Cloaked warriors are now available for deployment.
Got to. Vengeance for ire. Got to. Vengeance for ire.
What have you discovered about the Keystone, Phase Smith?
Only that my skills may be inadequate to assess it.
Explain.
Imagine the Terrans obtained one of our fabrication matrices. Could their scientists ever understand its engineering? The task set before me is of a similar scale. The Xel'Naga were beings beyond our understanding.
Keep working, Karax. I have faith in you.
The evacuation ships have reported in. All are present, and are being escorted by the Spear of Adun. This was not an easy decision, but I would rather see Shakuras destroyed than overwhelmed by Amon's Zerg. We have much to plan, Hierarch.
Tell me, Vorazun, how will we bring destruction to your world?
The Xel'Naga Temple's phase prism can be overloaded, forcing a spike of energy into the planet's core. Enough of a charge, and the planet will shatter. Amon will not possess my world.
I have been thinking about this choice.
Are you reconsidering?
No. My time here has reminded me of the courage of your people. That we must fight. If we are to suffer, then so too will Amon. We will lure as many of Amon's hybrid and Zerg through the gateway as we can. Only once enough are through to wound him will we overload the temple and flee.
You mean to bleed him? Bold. But we can't risk the forces it would require to do such a thing.
Leave that to me, Matriarch. I have learned much from the Dark Templar.
Our forces have secured the Xel'Naga Temple grounds. Artanis, how go your preparations?
I am configuring the temple now, but without the Uraj and the Callus, it will take time.
Time is not all it will take. The temple's energies are regulated by 3 Zenith stones. Only once they are destroyed can the temple be overloaded.
Until then, we must defend it from the Zerg and their hybrid masters.
The Nerazim have long used Kaydaran monoliths to protect our lands. I see your phase smith has become familiar with them.
Indeed, Matriarch. The monoliths are quite deadly and fire a considerable distance. They should prove instrumental in our defense.
The moment has come. Let us begin.
We will attack.
The sooner the Zenith Stones are destroyed, the better off we shall be. The Zerg will overwhelm the temple grounds shortly.
Agreed. Although, should it become necessary, My Dark Templar can sneak through the enemy and destroy the stones.
Exercise caution when attacking a Zenith Stone. The energies within may become volatile as it is damaged.
Gathered for an attack to the southwest. Ignite your blades, warriors.
You have not enough minerals.
Resources nearby. We can construct a second nexus near them to accelerate our harvesting.
You have not enough minerals. I like Korhal.
Is preparing to attack from a hive to the northwest.
Our light lives on. And ours Gandari.
Once your task is complete, the temple can be overloaded.
Understood. And the temple alignment is proceeding well. Now, we wait for the Zerg.
If possible, we should warp in more photon cannons. They will help our nexus point defend against enemy incursions.
Artanis, our observers are reporting a vast number of Zerg have poured onto Shakuris.
And yet, not a single hybrid. Amon is testing our resolve.
There is no solace in exile. So shall it be.
The Zerg approach the temple from the southeastern accessway. Templar. The Zerg are moving to assault both sides of the temple.
The temple grounds are still vulnerable. We should construct more photon cannons and Kadaran monoliths before they are overrun.
Curious. There are overlords closing on the temple grounds.
I have seen this tactic before. They are transporting ground forces. Destroy the overlords, quickly.
I have returned.
Readouts indicate there are nearly 500 million Zerg on Shakuris. All of them moving for this temple.
Let them come. The Templar will endure.
Be on guard, warriors. The Zerg are attacking the temple from all three sides at once.
on your shadowed world.
By the gods, I have never seen such abomination. Warriors, focus all cannons on the hybrid. We must defend the temple.
As you say.
Born witness to so many Zerg. Was this the threat my mother once faced?
No, Matriarch. This threat is a far greater one, and it will take all we have to resist it. Approaches, warriors. The temple is realigning. It will be ready soon.
Hierarch, I have discovered a solarite cache beneath the Zelnaga temple. If we can hold longer, I should be able to retrieve it.
Begin the retrieval process, Karax. We will hold the temple as long as we can.
Engaging
beams with energy. It is ready.
Solarite retrieval is still in progress. If we can hold on just a while longer...
Engaging foe. Base is under attack. Engaging foe. Our pylon is under attack.
Successfully warped aboard the Spear of Adun.
Templar, initiate dimensional recall. Get to safety, now!
Nidus works. Berserker poised to breach the temple.
Have faith, Matriarch. Your fallen people cry out for vengeance, and they shall have it.
Of our kind suffer, separated from the glory of the Kala.
If only I'd heeded Zeratul warning.
Shakuras is gone. It has become one with the eternal night. But the traditions we forged there will remain with us forever.
Is that still possible, Matriarch?
More so than you may realize. What do you know of the Shadow Walk, Artanis?
Little. Your people closely guard their customs.
It is our most sacred rite of passage. The Initiate stands alone. Members of her tribe strike against her from the shadows. If she endures, she becomes a Shadow Hunter, true Dark Templar.
Why do you speak of this?
You stood alone, as Dark Templar, against countless enemies, risking your life for the many. You have walked as we have. You have walked the Shadow Path already, Artanis. You no longer have the Kala. You are Dark Templar.
The Nerazim fought valiantly beside us, even unto the destruction of their world. Why?
Their homeworld has always been Ire. They have never forgotten it, or the sacrifice that delivered them to safety.
You speak of Adun. So saith Judicator Zentheon. Adun failed to eradicate the rogue tribes, those who call themselves the Dark Templar. We witnessed the burst of the Twilight Star. In that treasonous instant, Adun ushered the heretics and himself to fate, purifying Ire of their taint, but allowing them life.
Treason? Adun chose mercy rather than committing genocide. This was a noble act, Preserver.
Was it? I see history through the eyes of those who lived it, Artanis.
Perhaps this is why you are blind to all that is before you. History's truths are only ever understood looking through the backwards lens, seeing its consequences take root.
As a preserver, I have always experienced history as a living, breathing now, as those who experienced it in the moment did. Perhaps I should consider the way you view it.
And Arudin Shakuras, you were our salvation, and we will forever remember that.
In Arudin Shakuras.
Shakuras has fallen, and Amon's grip tightens. If we are to stand against him, we will need more than warriors. As Hierarch, I was made aware of a location where our Kalai scientists experimented on new weaponry in secret. Within the Glacius facility, the Purifier program has been reborn. We must recover this immensely powerful technology. Glacius facility. Within lies the greatest weaponry the Empire ever developed.
It is the site of the Purifier Revival Program.
Purifiers? The forbidden weapon? They were sealed away by the Conclave, never to be restored.
The ancient Purifiers are not kept here, Preserver. They are still locked away. Here, on Glacius, our researchers have been developing prototype weaponry inspired by that ancient technology.
You speak above your caste, Kalai. This is unimaginable heresy.
We are outmatched by Amon's forces and facing annihilation. If this technology may help us, we will use it.
The facility.
Amon has unleashed his servants. Ready our warriors! Glacius. We were never meant to come here, but our need is dire.
What would the Conclave think of Dark Templar weaponry? Surely they would have banned it too.
The Tal'Darim. They have not been seen since the Aeon of Strife, before the Protoss were united by the Kala's light.
I'm afraid they returned some time ago, Rohana. We thought them fanatical servants of the Xel'Naga for years, but in truth, they had enslaved themselves to Amon.
Why would any being willingly follow Amon?
That is unclear. The Tal'Darim call themselves the Chosen. What Amon has chosen them for, we do not know. They are dangerous foes who have helped forge the hybrid and shed blood in the name of our great enemy.
Protoss turned upon Protoss. The De'ul demands retribution for such offense. They must be destroyed.
If it is their fate, it shall be.
The Purifier weaponry that has been researched here could prove to be a valuable addition to our arsenal.
That is what I am hoping. Is there any merit to Rohana's fears?
The Kalai on Glacius have prototyped the technology with successful results. It is said that these experimentations are no different than the Templar they are replications of, a byproduct of quantum predictive analytics.
They were and are still only machines. Do not give them such credence, Karax.
We too are machines of a biological nature. I often marvel at the architecture, the design, the careful construction of our form, our machinery. The Xel'Naga forged us as we forged the original Purifiers.
Many of my Dark Templar volunteered.
If we are to obtain the Purifier technology, then we must move quickly. The Tal'Darim are preparing to fire upon the facility. Tal'Darim are unleashing their mothership's phase displacement beam against Glacius's orbital defenses.
I am First Descendant Alarak, and I've been charged with destroying this facility. You seek the technology vault, but you are too late. It will be annihilated along with the rest of this pathetic world. Use your time to withdraw from the system, or remain here, and watch your forces burn to ash. I care little which you choose.
He is not entirely correct. If we begin now, our forces could outpace the displacement beam.
Then we are going in!
Adon Vela. For Artanis.
The displacement beam is advancing. We must reach the vault before it is destroyed.
My meditation is over. Antara Tassadam. Honor guides me. The sun light of glory.
You have not enough minerals.
I am detecting a Tal'Darim force amassing outside of our nexus point. We must prepare for assault. Wait, these sentries were left behind. Let me activate them. They are quite effective at restoring shields to nearby warriors. And there. Our gateways are now calibrated to warp them in as well. Forces are near the displacement beam. We must remain alert and stay out of its range.
The Tal'Darim have blocked this route with a force field. We will have to find a way around it to destroy its power source.
My life for hire. I have returned.
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals.
It appears the station scientists were storing raw solarite here as well. If possible, we should obtain it. Excellent. Solarite gathered. We've discovered more sentries. I will activate them now.
forces are in mortal danger. Get them away from the beam. Valorac's warriors have established a large stronghold here. Templar, pull back. We do not have time to engage this base.
Another solarite sample obtained. Bringing nearby sentries online. Releasing sentries from stasis. I'm detecting movement from the Tal'Darim fleet. Multiple transport signatures inbound on the facility.
Warp prisms. Clever. Alarak is activating the facility's old defenses, using them against us.
fired all of the raw solarite samples. They are still in superb condition. You should see them.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Acquiring access.
Work quickly, Phase Smith.
Focus the disruptor on their location. Let them burn.
I have its coordinates. Warping aboard the container now.
You are not as weak as you appear, Artanis. We shall meet again.
The Purifier weaponry is safely aboard the Spear of Adun. Wait, there is a prototype warrior here as well. I will have to examine it more closely.
You wish to see me, Phase Smith?
Artanis, it is good to see you, young Executor.
Phoenix? How can this be?
It was his cloned personality that was used for the Purifier prototype. Given your friendship with the Source personality, I thought, well, he believes he was brought from stasis and made a Dragoon.
Why are you here, Phoenix?
I was given a directive by Artanis himself to come to Glacius and serve the Templar.
It is the last recollection from his memory web. The Great Templar were still encoded by order of the Conclave.
Do you know about the experimentation done on Glacius? Why Artanis gave you this order?
I am a warrior, old friend. You know this as well as any. It is not my place to question the order of Adjudicator.
His construction is highly advanced. An Adanium shell composed of a trillic compression mesh. It appears he was to be the first in a revival of the ancient program.
Enough! I have fought far too long for the will of the Conclave to be examined like some specimen. I am Templar, and I am reunited with the dearest of friends. Is this not a glorious day?
You are right, of course. Karax, these tests are no longer needed. Phoenix, welcome aboard the Spear of Adun.
There are new personnel awaiting your review in the War Council, Hierarch.
I will do everything in my power to survive this war. Seeing Phoenix once more perplexes me. I feel sadness, but I should feel joy.
It is said the warrior Phoenix was felled by the Queen of Blades. This approximation is not Phoenix, but he is a reminder of the loss you suffered.
His voice, thoughts, his very presence. He describes memories we shared with such vivid recollection. Every instinct I have tells me that this is my friend, but all logic defies it.
We of the Nerazim
Often ponder whether our people are the sum total of their experiences, or are more than them. A truth lingering inside us. In time, we shall see if this Phoenix has his own truth, or is little more than a flawed forgery.
Amon's forces are already spreading throughout the sector. I fear none will survive this onslaught without our aid. We have acquired new robotic support technology for review.
These new purifier designs rival any technology our people have previously conceived. The replication data is the sort that allows accurate duplication of one's consciousness. Phoenix's personality may be accurate.
How accurate?
Within the 99th percentile.
So there is a chance for discrepancy.
Quite a minuscule one.
And in a lifetime, how many choices does that variation impact? Who would you be with such a difference in the decisions you've made? Keep a watchful eye on Phoenix. If he is to help us, I want to know who he is.
I advise against physical contact with the Keystone at this time, Hierarch.
You and I have stood shoulder to shoulder, blades thrumming in the heat of battle countless times. And now, you lead the Protoss. I wail with pride at the mere thought of it.
I was chosen to represent the hierarchy by the remaining Judicators and the clans of the Nerazim. I am still honored by their choice.
Tassadar must be proud as well.
Tassadar is gone, Phoenix. He fell, bravely sacrificing for his people. He saved us from annihilation.
What? It cannot be. And Ire? Fallen to the Zerg as well?
It has.
How long have I lingered in stasis, becoming this Dragoon?
Do you know of the Purifier program, Phoenix?
Of course. The greatest Templar minds replicated. Dangerous machines that had to be shut down.
They were shut down, but we have never ceased the research, and still have tried to find ways to replicate our greatest Templar, to use that ancient technology.
Why do you tell me this?
We are facing a war like none we have seen before. We will need you in the days ahead. Maybe even the Purifiers.
Then my blades are yours, old friend.
Our scouts are reporting Amon's forces are conquering system after system. We must choose our plan of attack carefully, Hierarch.
Hierarch, I see the master construction of the Xel'Naga now. Their understanding that energy, essence, and information are all one. Each interchangeable, each mutable.
Then you uncovered the information Zeratul foresaw within this Keystone.
I have. From what I understand, it will lead us to Ulnar.
Ulnar. It is a place of myth. A realm whispered of in our legends.
The homeworld of the Xel'Naga. I believe the Keystone can project its location.
Show me, Karax.
It cannot be. I must be in error.
The Alterian Rift.
That is impossible. Nothing can survive within such unrelenting forces. It appears I have failed you, Hierarch.
I do not believe so, Karax. It is said that the Xel'Naga came from a place where no life should be. This aligns with Zeratul prophecies. We will go in. Make preparations at once. Zeratul, many thought you mad. And yet, once more, you have seemed truer than us all. The Keystone leads us into the Alterian Rift, to the Xel'Naga home of Ulnar. It is my destiny to carry your mantle, old friend. I will wake the Xel'Naga and honor your legacy.
Between universes.
Zeratul was right. It is Ulnar. Think of it, Matriarch. The cradle of all life, hidden all these years.
Yes, but why?
Is this our destiny?
The Keystone revealed this place to us. Perhaps Zeratul knew something of value after all.
It is hard to believe we stand above Ulnar, the home of the Ihan-Ri, the Xel'Naga. The Judicators theorized the Xel'Naga left Aiur to return to a place such as this. It is said they slumbered through the ages.
Zeratul believed the artifact would lead us unto hope. The Xel'Naga may be the hope he spoke of.
If the legends are true, then the Xel'Naga are below, awaiting their children to awaken them.
Then let us hope so.
Karax has utilized data from Glacius to bring the robotic sentinels online. Use them wisely, Hierarch.
The enemy shall be purified. We are the Blades of Iron. The Shadow Guard waits. We are the Blades of Iron.
How Zeratul foresaw the Keystone would lead us here is uncanny. It is now clear that it was this device's primary purpose.
Zeratul was in touch with an expression of reality beyond my understanding.
This place should not exist. It defies all decrees of science, shatters all understanding of astral mechanics.
I once thought we Protoss had reached the pinnacle of attainable knowledge. I was a fool. There is far more in the galaxy than exists within Protoss understanding, friend Karax. I know this now. Phoenix, you appear distressed.
Apologies, Hierarch. I have been pondering the events that brought me here. I've discovered there are holes in my memory. Battles recorded here in the ship's archives that I should be able to recall, but cannot.
What is it you have found?
Records of my defeat at Antioch, and being revived as a Dragoon. But this body... It is clear to me that I am no Dragoon.
There is more to those records, Phoenix. But what you uncover may not be desirable.
I am willing to face the truth, old friend. However difficult it may be.
Then I hope you find the answers you seek.
Hierarch, it appears we cannot receive transmissions while we are within the rift. We have been cut off.
The Spear of Adum's sensors have located what appears to be an access way into the temple. Our starships are prepared to move on your command.
Here lies the resting place of the Xel'Naga. We must find a way to unseal this access way if we are to awaken them. Grand Preserver, what do you know of the temple in the depths below?
Only myth, legend. Here upon Ulnar, the destined races will seek ascension. Their very presence shall open the way forward. I believe these celestial locks are the key. Our forces should claim them in the hopes the way forward presents itself.
Hierarch, the Tal'Darim are here. They are taking control of the celestial locks.
The voices' demands are clear. Keep the temple sealed.
As long as they control the locks, the secrets of the temple remain hidden from us.
Warriors, engage the enemy and reclaim the locks. Amon will not have his victory so easily.
You have not enough minerals.
Our stargates can now warp in Phoenixes. They are extremely mobile and effective at engaging our enemy across long distances.
On the wings of justice. La Farosh. For honor. I stalk through the stars. Understood. Shazul tu Templari. Stivavek Trial. I am eager to strike. Time for battle. I will comply. On the wings of justice. Shazul tu Templari. Understood. Warp field online. I will comply. Engaging the enemy. Time for call.
Once Amon's forces have been defeated, our warriors' presence should allow us to lay claim to the lock.
Amon's forces are inbound to our nexus point.
To our enemies. You have not enough minerals. Engaging the enemy.
The Tal'Darim have deployed a titanic warp prism. If its core is similar to our own, the reactor is made of pure solarite. If possible, we should destroy it and claim the reactor to enhance our solar core. The lock is now ours. These energy patterns indicate once we control the other four, the temple will open.
Teleport successful. My life for hire. La Farosh. On the wings of justice. For honor. I will comply. La Farosh. I stalk through the storm. Warp field online. Understood.
guard. Amon's servants are moving to seize a lock.
I am detecting another lock in enemy hands. Amon's forces are in a defensive position.
You have not enough minerals.
Time for battle. Shazul to Templari. For honor. I stalk through the stars. Understood. I will comply. Understood. La Farosh. Templari. For honor. Engaging the enemy.
It is done. I am warping the vessel's cargo aboard for further study.
Upgrade complete.
Engaging the enemy.
Upgrade.
I return to serve. Teleport successful.
A lock has been captured by our foes, Hierarch. We must be cautious.
Engaging the enemy.
Upgrade complete.
Engaging foe. I have returned. Teleport successful.
successful.
I return to serve.
A lock has been captured by our foes, Hierarch. We must be cautious.
Engaging the enemy. Upgrade complete.
Teleport successful.
My light for hire. My light for hire. I return to serve.
Successful.
We embrace the glory of battle. My light for vengeance. My light for life.
Teleport successful.
I return to serve. Upgrade complete. My light for us.
Amon's forces have claimed a mechanism.
Teleport successful.
Engage. I return to we embrace the glory. My light for hire. My light for hire.
All 5 locks have been captured, Hierarch. The access way is opening.
It seems Amon's forces have drawn back. I sense only a great stillness from within the temple.
Then we have succeeded. It will not be long before we see what fate has in store for us.
I'm afraid the Spear of Adun will not be able to assist you inside the temple. Please be careful, Hierarch.
Is this our destiny?
Amon's forces arrived here before we did. The temple may already be under his control.
Zeratul believed the other Xel'Naga were here, and that they would stand with us against Amon. They could end the war. My people could be free once again.
Then why have the Xel'Naga not answered us?
I am going into the Ulnar Temple alone, Matriarch. I do not intend to risk any more lives.
You risk your own life on the word of a traitor.
He killed your mother, Vorazun. That is true. But he was never a traitor. I do not wish for death. Only to see Zeratul's visions fulfilled.
You will return. That much, I believe.
My warriors cannot aid me in the battle ahead. This burden is mine to bear.
Even I cannot predict how this mystery will unfold. The Starfighters have arrived, and they await your evaluation.
The skies await.
It is a good day, Shudzai.
The skies await.
These purifiers have joined our army, Hierarch. It seems they are willing to serve you. For now.
Where shall we march?
I have returned. Hierarch, what would you ask of us?
Since we arrived here, the Keystone has reacted strangely. It's as if it is attuned to the energies below.
Energies below?
Yes. Void energies exude from this place. I believe this world is a conduit between dimensions.
And the Keystone?
Acts as if siphoning these energies. This is entirely different from how the origin point information was stored. As if the Keystone was reconfigured for a second purpose.
Let us hope that the Xel'Naga themselves can reveal the truths you're looking for.
These records are fascinating, Artanis. I can hardly believe the stories they contain.
The construction of Ulnar and the Keystone share remarkable similarities. This is speculation, of course, but they appear to complement each other.
What secrets lie here, waiting to be revealed?